On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Milroe. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well defended there, and quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
This will not do the trick. They've stuck them behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Now a shot here, deep middle. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milroe. To the goal line and in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35. Yard line. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 43, here's second and 2. Now a give up the middle. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And just shy of midfield, here's second down. He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
60 Eagles, 60 Mavericks.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up no down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Tampa. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They go play action now with Milroe. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
5-yard line.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther Cougar 19. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Harris. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 49-yard line.
To the ground, a first down run. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's going to let this one go deep, and that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Now, he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Ran up by the election, that's up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the educated on the yellow.
Let's go. Pack the 6-3.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Julian Love brings him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good.
We are through 1. The Bucs have the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. On to the 2nd, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. It's 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
Back to the ground after the penalty. Finding room across midfield. He's inside the 30. And he will score again. Touchdown Buccaneers. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. McLaughlin good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Something lost and never seen. Every
Got it. Ready? Ready? Ready?
Now Milroe on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from men.
It is 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun. It's Milroe. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
4 yards.
That catch number 40 on the season for him. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Get it. Let go.
Here's Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And he's in. Touchdown Seahawks. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks go closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now, faking the give. A dive, but he let him too much. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
19, Tiger, 9.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. Now he takes off. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
To the air, it's Milroe. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Milroe. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Kenneth Walters. Touchdown, Seattle. The PAT up and good. And the Seahawks will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We're back to Seattle after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on third down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down. Back to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
19 tight.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Whoa! A nice nimble run as he manages to pick up 3. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. The throw here is complete. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for first and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Let's go. They'll go with him again. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Milroe. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Off the play fake, here's Milroe. That is hard. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now, the extra point. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready?
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Room up the sideline to the 20. Up the sideline, past midfield. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 95 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon, good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's Otton, open downfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give him credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
That is gone. Touchdown, Tampa. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Going up top. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked by Benjamin Morrison.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he is out of bounds at the 45. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown Buccaneers. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Let's go.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Stop low, 18. Hurt.
Out of the gun. It's Milroe. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Milroe. To the left side, and is caught by Horton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it.
That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got him in! It's Ibuka, complete. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
A gain of 14.
That's Ibuka in motion.
Down Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
33-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
The 12's making noise in Seattle before 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to air this one out. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now on 2nd and long.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Play action. It's Milroe. Flush to his right. And try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. They will force him out for a loss.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman, look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
Walker. He's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Seattle.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught. A big one here in the fourth quarter to gain of 43 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out at the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Here's Walker, and it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? As they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go on the clock.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. And they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
From the 41, here's second down and 4. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A huge play there in overtime. And even 30 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Tampa. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one.
His kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 56, Seahawks 49.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run right. Here's Walker.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19.
To the air, it's Milroe. Finding room at midfield. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. That gains an even 60 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions, go.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
Motion.
Ready?
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Oh, and here's a pump pass on the end around. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
A 3-yard loss. It's now 4th down and goal.
And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
60 by 6.
They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. And they have done it. Matching touchdowns here in OT. And now they'll have a chance to win with a 2-point conversion.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make your best offensive play and go win this game now.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to be taken down, and that's going to do it. No time left. This game is going to end in a tie. So that's going to be it. It was a game that did not lack for highlights. But in the end, 4 quarters and an overtime session couldn't break the deadlock. This game ends in a tie.